The women's 10-meter air rifle. Just a few days back, Avni Lekhara had won gold. Is in action today in women's 50-meter rifle 3 position, along with some other shooting stars from around the world. This is the special broadcast. We've not been streaming the other matches of the Paralympics. Today, India's Avni Lekhara in action in women's 50-meter rifle 3 position. Currently at number 4 position. Her first card, 98. Good start for Avni. Remember, this is the 50-meter rifle 3 position, which involves shooting in 3 positions, starting with kneeling, prone, and then standing. Shooters will shoot 40 shots in the kneeling position, followed by 40 in prone, and then finally in the standing position. Avni Lekhara of India off to a brilliant start with a 98 in the first series of the kneeling position. Manas Sahu wishing good luck to the shooters from India. It's 6:11 a.m. early in the morning in India. Happy to see some of the fans who are joining us to witness the women's 50-meter rifle 3 position of Tokyo Paralympics, featuring India's Avni Lekhara, the first Indian woman to win a gold at the Paralympics. Avni won the gold in the women's 10-meter air rifle standing SH1 event just a few days back, creating history. Avni in the second series of the kneeling position. Started with the 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, and 9. Avni currently at number 6, still in her second series of the kneeling position. Shot number 16 is a 9 for Avni Lekra. Once again, just to quickly explain to our viewers about the format of the women's 50-meter rifle 3 position SH1 event, shooters will have to shoot first in the kneeling position, then prone, and then in the standing position. A total 120 shots in total to be fired. A time limit of 2 hours 45 minutes. That's a 97 for Avni Lekra in the second series of the kneeling position. He's already started the third series. Great start for Avni in the third series of kneeling. Shot number 21, 22, both on 10. Currently at number 3. A 9 for Avni in the third shot of the third series of the kneeling position. Ranking still at 3. Remember, top 8 will go to the finals. A total of 16 shooters, which also includes the Chinese shooter Zhang Quping, the defending Paralympic champion in this event, a very strong shooter, Zhang Quping, who had also won silver in the women's 10-meter air rifle standing SH1, the event in which Indian shooter Avni made history by becoming the first Indian woman to win gold at the Paralympics, claiming that gold in the women's 10-meter air rifle SH1 just a few days back with a world record performance. Avni currently looks strong in the number 3 spot. Shot number 24, also a 10 for Avni. Another 10 on shot number 25. This is the third series of the kneeling position. Avni shooting very well in the third series of the kneeling position. Last four shots on 10 for Avni. Still at the number 3 position. Shot number 28 is 9 for Avni. .50-meter rifle 3 position, considered as a marathon among shooting events. A very long shooting event consists of 120 shots fired in 3 different positions, starting with kneeling, prone, and the standing position. India's Avni Lekra in the number 3 series of the kneeling position looks very strong in this third series of kneeling. Just lost 2 points. Started with 2 10s in the third series, then a 9, then 4 consecutive 10s, and the last shot number 28, was on 9. 2 more shots to go. Avni taking a time for shot number 29. Brilliant shooting by this 19-year-old who created history by becoming India's first woman to win gold at the Paralympics, claiming the top spot of the podium in the women's 10-meter air rifle SH1 just a few days back with a world record performance. Can she once again be on the podium and create another record for India? If she does that, she will be the first Paralympic para-athlete to win 2 medals in a single Olympics. Shot number 29 is a 10 for Avni. Current position number 3. Avni ends the third series of the kneeling position with 97. Now the fourth series of kneeling. Avni starts with a 9 in the fourth series. Nine more shots to go in the fourth and the last series of the kneeling position, after which the prone position will start. Avni shoots 9, then a 10, and the last shot, shot number 33, fired by Avni, is also a 9. Shot number 34, 10, and shot number 35 is 9. Avni now slips down by a rank, still in the top 4. Remember, top 8 shooters will enter the final and fight it out for the 3 spots of the podium. Let's also have a look how some of the other shooters are shooting. The defending Paralympic champion Zhang Kuping is at number 3, just a rank above India's Avni. Zhang Kuping had won silver in the women's 10-meter air rifle. SH1 is the defending champion in this event. And Avni, with those two consecutive tens, climbs up to number 2 position. Defending Paralympic champion Zhang slips down to number 5. Started his kneeling position with 97 in the first series, then another 97, and has started the third series of the kneeling position with a 9. Zhang Kuping of China is at number 4, while India's Avni Lekra looks very strong at the moment, finished her kneeling position. The fourth series being 96, shot a total of 388 out of 400 in the 40 shots of the kneeling position. Avni at number 2. Avni is a fast shooter, already through with the 40 shots kneeling position. Is one of the first few shooters to finish the kneeling position. Avni Lekra of India at the number 2 spot after the kneeling position with a score of 388 out of 400. Will now shoot 40 shots in the prone position. Anna Norman of Sweden. Great shooting by her. Started with a perfect 100, then another perfect 100, 97, and has ended now with another perfect round of 100. That's some brilliant shooting by Anna of Sweden for a total of 397 out of 400 in the kneeling position. Is at the number 1 spot above India's Avni Lekra, who has finished the kneeling position with 388. Fantastic shooting by Anna and Avni. At number 3 is Ukraine's Riana Shetnik. Started with a 98, then a 98, 97, and finally a 94 in the fourth series of the kneeling position to register a total of 387. Veronica, another top name among the para rifle women shooters of Slovakia, has also shot 387 out of 400, is at number 4th position. The defending Paralympic champion from China, Zhang Kuping, still in the third series, taking her time. Truly world-class performance by Anna Norman of Sweden. Started with a perfect 100, then another 100, and then the first shot for her, the first 9 for her being shot number 24. So that's a chain of 23 shots on 10 for the Swedish shooter Anna. And then once again in the fourth series, a perfect 100 World class performance in the kneeling position by the Swedish shooter Anna Norman, who's finished with the best kneeling score of 397 out of 400, with three series being perfect 100 and 197 in her third series. For some of our viewers who have tuned in a little late, this is the broadcast of the women's 50-meter rifle three position SH1 event featuring India's Avni Lekra, the shooter who created history just a few days back, winning the gold in the women's 10-meter air rifle SH1, becoming India's first woman to win gold at the Paralympics, is already through with the first stage of the qualification. The kneeling position is currently at number 2 with 388 out of 400 in kneeling. She will now shoot 40 shots in the prone position. The defending Paralympic champion in this event, Zhang Quping of China, is now at number 3. Still a few more shots, for 3 more shots to go for Zhang. If she shoots the next 3 shots on 10, she will be registering the same score as Avni in the kneeling position. A very strong shooter in the event, Zhang Quping of China. She'd also won the silver in the women's 10-meter air rifle, the event in which Avni Lekra created history for India by winning the gold. Zhang Quping, very, very strong shooter in the event. That's going to be an interesting battle between this Chinese shooter, Zhang, and India's Avni, who already has a gold in her kitty. 2 more shots to go for Zhang. If she can shoot both the shots on 10, she will end up with the same score as Avni Lekra, 388 out of 400. Very experienced shooter Zhang Quping had won gold at the Rio Paralympic Games in this event and also won a silver in the 10-meter air rifle event at Rio Paralympics. That's 2 10s for Zhang on shot number 39 and 40 to finish with 98 and a total of 388, moving up to number 2 position. Avni is now at number 3 with the same score but with lesser inner tens. The inner tens, I beg your pardon, is also same. Both Zhang of China, 15 inner tens. Avni also 15 inner tens. The last series of the Chinese shooter being higher than Avni, and both shooters shooting 388 out of 400 with 15 inner tens in the kneeling position, occupying the number 2 and the number 3 positions respectively. While Anna Norman of Sweden, with that brilliant performance of 3 perfect series of 100 and 197 to register a total of 397 out of 400, is at the number 1 spot. Some of the shooters already started their prone position. Avni yet to start. For those watching this broadcast live on the Indian Shooting Facebook page and YouTube channel, I request you to please like this video and also share it. Let's cheer for the golden girl from India, Avni Lekra, who created history just a few days back, winning the gold in the women's 10-meter air rifle SH1 event. Can Avni claim another medal and make a big record for India, becoming the first Indian para athlete to win two medals in one Paralympic Games? Looks in a very strong position after the kneeling stage of the women's 50-meter rifle three positions. Avni Lekra will now start the prone position. Avni Lekra yet to start the prone position. Slovakia's Veronika Vadovikova shot 98 in the first series of prone, and then two more shots on 10 in the second series. Good performance by Veronica, a big name in the para community of women rifle shooters. All eyes on Avni Lekra as she is yet to start the prone position, taking her time. While Veronica of Slovakia, already in her second series of prone, Sweden shooter Anna Norman has also started the prone position with a 10. Anna Norman of Sweden, just brilliant in that first stage of kneeling, shooting 397 out of 400. Swedish shooter Anna shooting the first three shots of the prone, all on 10, still occupying the first rank, while Slovakia's Veronika Wadavikova is at number 2. Avni Lekra, yet to start her prone position, is at number 3, while the defending Paralympic champion in this event, Zhang Quping of China, at number 4. Both the shooters from India and China, the ones to watch out for, have not yet started the prone position. Both ended with 388 after the kneeling position, with the exact number of inner tens, 15 inner tens for both of them. It's going to be an interesting battle between India's Avni and China's Zhang. Avni, of course, full on confidence after that history being created by her, winning the first ever gold in the women's category, gold in the women's 10-meter air rifle SH1 just a few days back, and becoming India's first woman to win a gold at the Paralympics. And if Avni can win another medal today, she will be writing another record by becoming the first ever Indian athlete to win 2 medals in one Paralympic Games. And Vimal Mohan wants to know some of the basic rules of the game. Well, women, this is the women's 50-meter rifle 3-position event in which shooters shoot 40 shots first in the kneeling position, followed by 40 in the prone position, and then 40 in the standing position. So a total number of shots being 120 in a time limit of 2 hours 45 minutes. Top 8 from the qualification match will enter the final, and then the top 8 will fight it out for the 3 podium spots. So those are the basic rules of this event, the women's 50-meter rifle 3 position. Finals, of course, will be just to explain what happens in the finals. The top 8 athletes from the qualification phase advance to the final match, where they can shoot up to 45 final shots. The final score is in decimal, with the maximum score per shot being 10.9. And obviously, the scores from the qualification are not carried forward in the final. The scores are set to 0. The final starts with 3 series of 5 shots in the kneeling position. Each of them has to be fired within 200 seconds. The kneeling position is then followed by a changeover time of 7 minutes. 3 more series of 5 shots in the prone positions are then fired, each of them within a time limit of 150 seconds. The prone position is followed by a second changeover time of 9 minutes. 2 series of 5 shots in the standing position are then fired, each of them within 250 seconds. At the end of the second standing series, the shooters with the 2 lowest scores are eliminated in 8th and 7th place. Then the 5 final single shots are fired on command and within 50 seconds each. After every single shot, the lowest ranking athlete is eliminated until the golds and silver medalists are decided by the 45th and the last shot. If there is a tie for the lowest ranking athlete to be eliminated, the tie is broken by a single shot shoot off. So that was the format which will be used in the finals. And now back to the qualification. Avni Lekra at number 5. Anna Norman of Sweden started with a 99 in the prone position. And the next series, first 3 shots all being on 10 for Anna. Veronika Vadovikova of Slovakia started with a 98, then 99, and then a 98 in the prone position. Avni Lekra yet to start her prone position. Looks like there's some, maybe there's some issue with the equipment. But knowing Avni, she's a very fast shooter. As soon as she can get back and begin her match, she'll be able to finish the prone position very quickly. Most other shooters already in their second and the third series. Sweden's Anna Norman still at number one spot in a second series of the prone position. Slovakia's Veronika Wadovikova in a fourth series of the prone position started with a 98, 99, then a 98. Two more shots to go for Veronika. Is at number two. Chinese shooter Zhang Kuping at number three now. As we speak, Chinese shooter Zhang slips down at number four, while Ukraine's Iryana Shetnik at number two spot. She started with 99 in a first series, and then the first seven shots of the second series all being on 10. German shooter Natasha Hiltrop at number five started with a 98, then a perfect 100, then 98, then 99, already through with the prone position for a total of 395 out of 400 in prone. For the German shooter, Avni Lekra slips down to number six, yet to start the prone position. Once again, requesting all the viewers watching this live on our Facebook page to please like this video and share it. The women's 50-meter rifle three-position SH1 event featuring India's Avni Lekra, 19-year-old, created history by becoming India's first woman to win gold at the Paralympics by claiming the yellow medal just a few days back in the women's 10-meter air rifle SH1 with a world record performance. Can she do it again? Currently at number six position. Remember, the top eight will enter the finals. The finals will be held at 10 a.m. India time. Avni Lekra yet to start, while most others are in their fourth series of the prone position. Looks like there is some major issue with Avni Lekra, who's not yet been able to start the prone position. Time running out for her. And there you see Avni finally starting her prone position. All eyes on her. Starts with a 9 in the first shot of the prone position. Avni Lekra of India currently at number 7 after that first shot on 9 in the prone position. That was a long wait for the viewers watching this live on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. India's Avni finally starting off with a 9 the prone match, while several other shooters already finished the prone position. Shot number 41 was a 9, then two tens for Avni in the first series of the prone position. She will have to shoot very fast. Probably there was some issue with her equipment, or maybe something else. She has started the prone match very late, will have to shoot fast in order to gain time. Two more tens for Avni. Let's check her current ranking. After shot number 47 being on 9, Avni Lekra at number 7. Three more shots to go for her in the first series of the prone position. Can she shoot the next three shots on 10 and finish with a 98 in the first series of the prone? Current ranking number 7. Remember, top 8 go to the final. Still a long way to go for the qualification phase. After three more series of prone, Avni will shoot 40 shots in standing. We all know Avni is an expert in standing, which she proved just a few days back, shooting a world record score to create history by becoming India's first woman to win a gold at the Paralympics. Shot number 49 is on 9 for Avni. One more shot to go. And as time passes by, more Indians cheering for their latest shooting sensation, 19-year-old Avni Lekra. We started this broadcast very early in the morning, 6 a.m. A long match, a long broadcast, 2 hours, 45 minutes, 120 shots. I'm sure while we proceed in the match, more and more people will wake up and join this broadcast and cheer for young Avni Lekra. Shot number 50 on 10, that's 97 for Avni in the first series of prone position. Let's check Avni's ranking. Avni still at number 7 position. Good shooting by Avni. Three more tens. And finishes off series number 2 with a 9. Another 97 for Avni in the second series of the prone position. Let's check her current ranking. Still at number 7. Remember, Avni had also finished 7th in the women's 10-meter air rifle SH1, making it to the final and then finally creating history by claiming the gold with a world record performance in the final. Two more series of the prone for Avni. Anna Norman of Sweden finishes with 397. She'd also shot a 397 in the kneeling, is at number one position. At number two is Ukraine's Irina Shetnik with 387 in kneeling and 397 in prone. The defending Paralympic Games champion, Zhang Kuping of China, 395 in prone. And she had shot 388 in the kneeling position. At number four is Veronika Wadowikova of Slovakia with 387 kneeling and now 394 in prone. At number five is Elke Seliger of Germany with 381 in kneeling and now 396 in prone. The second German shooter, Natascha Hiltrop, also from Germany, who shot 382 in kneeling and now a 395 in prone. Avni Lekra starts her third series of prone with a 10, is at the number 7th rank at the moment. Very happy to see Indian shooting fans and supporters cheering for this young Indian shooting sensation, Avni Lekra, so early in the morning. 7:27 a.m. here in India. Avni Lekra, brilliant shooting in the third series of prone. The first 6 shots on 10 looks strong in the third series. Once again, those watching this live on the Facebook page, please like and share this broadcast. Another 10 for Avni. That's 7 10s in a row in the third series of prone position for India's Avni Lekra. Fantastic performance by her. Let's see if Next three shots also on 10. That's a perfect 100. Brilliant stuff by Avni to register 100 in the third series of prone. This will surely help her in climbing up a few spots. Yes, it does help. Avni Lekra of India is now at number 5 position, courtesy that perfect 100 in the third series of prone. Fantastic performance by India's latest shooting sensation, Avni Lekra. Perfect 100 in the third series of prone. 7:30 a.m. in India, early in the morning, fans of shooting sport rising up to this great performance by India's latest shooting sensation, Avni Lekra, who's just shot a perfect series of 100 in the third series in the prone position, climbing up 2 spots, is now at number 5. Remember, top 8 will enter the final after the standing position. Still a long way to go in the qualification match, which consists of 120 shots, 40 shots in kneeling, 40 in prone, and then finally 40 shots in standing. Avni Lekra once again starts the last and the fourth series in the prone position with a perfect 10. Thanks, Anand. Thanks for watching this broadcast featuring India's Avni Lekra. Once again, Avni starts with 3 consecutive 10s in the fourth series of prone. Looks like Avni has found that perfect rhythm. Shooting a 10, one after the other. Her last 13 shots being a 10. Shot number 74, also a 10. Just to keep a check on the chain of 10. This is now 14 consecutive 10s for Avni Lekra. Avni now moves up to number 4. Two more tens for Avni. Shot number 76 and 77, also on 10. The last 16 shots, 17 shots for Avni on 10. That's brilliant performance by this 19-year-old shooter from India, Avni Lekra. And there you see 99 in the fourth series of prone. So Avni shot 393 in prone. Her current ranking after the prone position is 4. 388 in kneeling and 393 in prone for Avni. She started the prone position with 97, then a 97, and then a perfect 100 in the third series. And good shooting in the fourth series as well with a 99, the only 9 being shot number 78. Shot number 8 in the fourth series. Now the last position of the qualification match in the women's 50-meter rifle 3 position SH1. The standing position will begin soon. Shooters will have to shoot 40 shots in the standing position. Can Avni Lekra maintain her rhythm and do equally good in the standing? She's an expert in standing position. Slovakia's Veronika Wadovikova already started the standing, the first three shots. Some of the other shooters also started. Veronica in the first three shots has just lost 1 point, 2 10s and a 9. Natasha of Germany, 95 and 98 in the standing position. With every shot, you will see a change in the ranking of the shooters. Right at the top is Anna Norman of Sweden. I've not seen any change in the top position occupied by Anna Norman of Sweden, courtesy 397 in kneeling and 397 in prone. Brilliant performance by the Swedish shooter Anna Norman. Also shooting very well is Ukraine's Irina Shetnik, who shot a 387 in kneeling and 397 in prone, followed by the defending Paralympic Games champion Zhang Kuping of China, who shot 388 in kneeling and 395 in prone. India's Avni Lekra at number 4 with 388 in kneeling and 393 in prone. Let's see what she does in this very crucial last 40 shots of standing position. China Zhang starts the standing with a 10, is now at number 2. India's Avni still at number 4. Chinese shooter Zhang, very experienced, had won 2 medals at the Rio Paralympic Games, gold in the women's 50-meter rifle 3 positions, and silver in the women's 10-meter air rifle. Zhang has also won silver this time in women's 10-meter air rifle SH1, the event in which Avni Lekra of India created history by winning the gold with a world record. Avni yet to start her standing position. Remember, she had taken a lot of time to start the prone position, while most others were in their third and the fourth series. Avni started very late but did very well in the prone position with one series of perfect 100. Her third series of prone was a perfect 100, followed with a 99. And there we see Avni's father watching this live on our Facebook page and is and believes that Avni will do very well in the standing position. Yes, she will do very well because she's an expert in standing position. We all saw that a few days back. A very strong field in the women's 50-meter rifle three position SH1, including the defending Paralympic champion Zhang Kuping of China, who's currently at the number 3 spot. Most of the shooters have already started the standing position. Just getting fresh information from the venue. The weather's not very good, very, very windy, and it's raining there. But the conditions remain same for all the participants. Avni yet to start her standing position. That was that perfect 100 by Avni in the third series of prone. Fantastic performance by India's latest shooting sensation, Avni Lekra, in the prone stage of the women's 50-meter rifle three positions. And she was equally good in the last series of prone, with the only 9 being on the eighth shot. Avni currently at number 3. Shooters struggling with the weather conditions there at the venue. Very windy, raining. Most of the shooters have trained in such weather conditions. That's the shooter to watch out for. Anna Norman of Sweden, occupying that number 1 spot after kneeling and prone positions. Has started the first series of the standing. 9 and then 3 consecutive tens for Anna Norman. At number 2 is the defending Paralympic champion, Zhang Kuping. Started with 96 in standing in her second series of standing. India's Avni Lekra yet to start. Some of the fans concerned about Avni's score in the standing position. Avni is yet to start the standing position. Vimal Mohan, one of the best known sports journalists of India, watching this live on our Facebook page, the sports editor of a leading sports channel in India. He's been covering shooting sport since a very long time. We're also very happy that Avni's father, Praveen Kumar Lekra, watching this live on the Facebook page of IndianShooting.com and cheering for her daughter with us. Avni yet to start her standing position. She usually takes a lot of time in getting started in each of these positions. There is a change over time. Most of the other shooters already in their first and some also in their second series of standing. Avni yet to take that first shot in the standing position, but Avni is a very fast shooter, can start late but finish earlier than the others. There you go. Avni starts the standing position with a 10. That's the first shot off the standing for Avni. Shot number 81 in total on a 10. Great start to the standing position by India's Avni Lekra. A 10, a little high, a little right. Nonetheless, a 10. Two more 10s for Avni, making it three consecutive 10s in the first series of standing position for India's Avni Lekra. Avni Lekra at number 2 position now, courtesy those three consecutive shots on 10, has climbed up 2 ranks to be at number 2. Fantastic performance by this shooting star Avni Lekra. Two more 10s for Avni. That's 50 or 50 in the first 5 shots in the standing position. As expected, Avni doing very well in the standing position. Her pet event being the 10-meter air rifle, which is a standing event. Just to remind some of our viewers, Avni Lekra created history a few days back, becoming India's first woman to win gold at the Paralympics, claiming the top position of the podium in the women's 10-meter air rifle standing SH1 event with a world record performance. And now, in doing very well today in this women's 50-meter rifle three positions, shot number 6, a 9, and then again a 10 on shot number 7 in the first series of standing position. Two more 10s for Avni. One more shot to go in the first series of standing. Can she finish with a 10 and make it 99, or will it be a 98? That looks like a very nice group for this very strong shooter from India, Avni Lekra. The next shot will give us the score of the first series. It's a 10, it's a 99 in the first series of standing for Avni. What a great way to start the last and the standing position of the women's 50-meter rifle three positions, SH1, 99 in the first series of standing for Avni. Three more series to go. Her current ranking still number 2. Defending Paralympic champion from China, Zhang Kuping at number 3. Ukraine's Irina Shetnik at number 4. Slovakia's Veronika Wadavikova at number 5. German shooter Natasha Hiltrop at number 6. Korea's Yuntri Lee at number 7. China's Bai Xiaokong at number 8. There will be a lot of change in the order as we proceed. Still at number 1 is Anna Norman of Sweden. It will not be easy for the shooters to push down Anna Norman from the number 1 spot. She shot a 397 in kneeling and 397 in prone, doing very well in standing. Started with a 98 in the first series of standing. India's Avni Lekra started the kneeling with 388, then 393 in prone. The first series of standing is 99. And now in the second series of standing, Avni has started with a 10 and another 10 and a 9. 05 a.m. here in India. Fans waking up to this amazing performance by India's latest shooting sensation, Avni Lekra, who is in the second series of the standing position. Last two shots on 10 for Avni. Current ranking number 2. Remember, the top 8 will enter the finals. The finals will be held at 10 a.m. India time. Those who are watching this from other countries, please check the local timings. For the Indian viewers, it is 10 a.m. The finals will also be streamed live on our Facebook and YouTube channel. So stay tuned and enjoy this final. Most likely, an Indian shooter will be in the final. Last shot, the seventh shot for Avni in this series is also a 10. A lot of Indians supporting and cheering for Avni Lekra. There you can also see support coming in from Avni's coach, Chandrasekhar, cheering for Avni her, from her hometown, Jaipur, in India. And while we were speaking, Avni has registered 2 more shots on 10. And then a 9 and 10, it's 98 for Avni in the second series of standing position. Brilliant shooting by her, still at the number 2 position. Looks very strong in the standing position as expected. This air rifle standing specialist using all her skills in the women's 50-meter rifle 3 positions today. Avni Lekra, fresh from that gold winning performance a few days back, creating history by becoming India's first woman to win gold at Paralympics, winning the gold in the women's 10-meter air rifle standing SH1 event with a world record performance, is in great form today. Most likely will be in the final top 8. Can she win a second medal for the country? If she does that, she will be the first Indian to do so. Once again, starting the third series of standing with a 10. Another 10 for Avni. Once again, very strong performance in the standing position for Avni Lekra. A 9 and another 10 on the fifth shot of the third series for Avni. Let's have a quick look at her current position. Still at number 2, India's Avni Lekra. At number 3 is the defending Paralympic champion in the event, China's Zhang Quping. At number 4 is Ukraine's Irina Shetnik. At number 5 is Veronika Wadowikova of Slovakia. At number 6 is Natasha Hiltrop of Germany. China's Bai Xiaohong at number 7. While we were telling you that, it is the Korean shooter Lee Yunri now at number 7, while the Chinese shooter Bai slips down to number 8. So these are currently the top 8 shooters. Avni shoots shot number 7 on 9 in the third series of prone. While Avni is in her third series, one more series after this for Avni in the standing position. Let's see who gets the question right. The question being put out, what will be Avni's score in standing? That's the question. What will be Avni's score in standing? Let's see who gets it right. What will be Avni's score in standing is the question being put out for our viewers watching this live on our Facebook and the YouTube channel. What will be Avni's score in the standing position is the question. Let's see who gets it right. Remember, she has shot a 99, 98 is in her third series, already shot 2 9s, that's a 98. If that can help you, only one more series to go for Avni. 99, 98 and a 98. Last series for Avni in the standing position. The question being put out for our viewers, what will be Avni's score in standing? Let's see who gets it right. I say a 393. 393 for Avni in standing is our prediction from The team IndianShooting.com predicts 393 for Avni in standing. Let's see who gets it right. Avni starts the last series with a 10. 9 more shots to go, after which we'll have the total score of Avni in the qualification of the women's 50-meter rifle three positions. 2 more 10s for Avni. First 4 shots of the fourth and the last series of standing position for Avni, all on 10. Two more 10s for Avni. Looks very, very strong in this last series of the qualification match, the fourth series of the standing position, also the last series of the qualification match. First 6 shots on 10. Last 4 shots will give us Avni's total score in the women's 50-meter rifle three position. Most likely will make the cut for the finals. She is at the number 2 position. Remember, top 8 will enter the final. 2 more 10s. That's fantastic shooting by young Avni Lekra. Can she shoot the next 2 shots also on 10 and finish with a perfect 100? looks very strong in this event. And yes, she does it. Two more tens. Finishes off with a perfect 100. What a way to finish the qualification match with a perfect 100 in the fourth and the last series of standing. Also, the last series of the standing position. Avni Lekra has finished her qualification match with a total of 1176. Makes it to the final top eight. I have no doubt about it. 1176 will see her through to the finals of the women's 50-meter rifle three positions. A brilliant score for India's latest shooting sensation, Avni Lekra. 1176 is the score shot by Avni. That's the score. 1176 for Avni Lekra. I have no doubt about this. She will be in the finals. That's a very high score. She started with 388 in the kneeling, then 393 in prone, and 395 in standing, with that perfect series of 100 in the fourth series of the standing position. What a way to finish the qualification stage with a perfect 100 in the last series. That's the way Avni shoots. A very fast shooter. Already finished her qualification match, while many others are yet to finish. One 1176 is Avni's score, Vimal. Avni Lekra, the 19-year-old, hails from Jaipur in Rajasthan, India. Created history just a few days back, winning the gold in the women's 10-meter air rifle standing SH1 event, becoming India's first ever woman to win a gold at the Paralympics. She won the gold with a world record performance and is once again in the finals of the women's 50-meter rifle three position with an excellent performance of 1176. Can Avni create history once again by becoming the first Indian to win two medals in a single Paralympic Games? We will have to wait for that. The finals will begin at 10 a.m. India time. We will be broadcasting it on our Facebook page and the YouTube channel. Do join us back for that very thrilling finals featuring India's Avni Lekra and some of the other big names, including most likely we'll see Anna Norman of Sweden, the defending Paralympic champion. Zhang Kuping of China also will be in the finals. She's finished with 1171. Ukraine's Irina Shetnik at number 4 with 1169. Veronika Wadavikova of Slovakia with 1163. And German shooter Hiltrop Natasha at 1157. Korea's Yunri Lee, yet to finish her standing position, is at number 7. So these are some of the names most likely to be in the finals. We'll very soon have the official list for the finalists. Shooters are yet to finish their starting position. So here now we see some of the other shooters also finishing off their qualification match. Sweden's Anna Norman just finishing 1 point more than India's Avni Lekra. She got a bit shaky in the last two series of the standing position, registering 94 each in third and fourth series of the standing position for a total of 383 in standing. Total score 177, still in the top spot. Anna Norman of Sweden. At number 2 is Avni Lekra with 1176. Almost all shooters through with the qualification match of the women's 50-meter rifle 3 position SH1. There we have the official results. The top 8 in the finals are with the best qualification score of 177, which is also the qualification world record, is Anna Norman of Sweden, Avni Lekra of India with the second best qualification score of 1176, also through to the finals. The third shooter in the finals is the defending Paralympic champion of China, Zhang Kuping, with 1171. At number 4 is Irina Shetnik of Ukraine with 1169. At number 5 is Veronika Wadovikova of Slovakia with 1163. At number 6 is Natasha Hiltrop of Germany with 1157. At number 7 is Lee Yunri of Korea with 1150. And the 8th shooter to make it to the finals is Vanipa Leongewilai of Thailand with 1147. So these are the 8 top shooters making it to the finals of the women's 50-meter rifle 3 position. Do join us back to witness this thrilling final featuring India's latest shooting sensation, Avni Lekra. For the viewers watching it from India, it is going to be streamed live at 10 a.m. India time on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed this very strong and world-class qualification of women's 50-meter rifle 3 position SH1 of Tokyo Paralympics. See you again in some time for the finals. Till then, goodbye. Hope to see you again in some time. Bye.